Two YouTube bloggers join the ranks of those who Russia has branded foreign agents. One is Maxim Katz, who's received a bit of coverage in the UK, but the other is a friend of Maxim's, a person called Ilya Varlamov. And Maxim has put up a video today about Varlamov's work. Varlamov started off as a travel blogger, and then he began actively covering all forms of dissent, marches, street activism, not as a propagandist himself or as a campaigner, but simply as a reporter on the streets detailing what is happening. And he chronicled even, for example, the Maidan uprising in Ukraine. He went to poppy farms in Afghanistan. He was there, he was on the streets, he was doing his job as a reporter. Now, he teamed up with Maxim, and they've been putting out very, very positive, very bold YouTube blogs from a safe area. And Maxim explains how yesterday he discovered that he had in fact been arrested in Moscow in absentia, that almost certainly he's going to be tried in absentia, that should he go back to Russia, he will find himself jailed. And he believes that somebody is going to try and extradite him back to Russia to face a trial for his, quote, crimes. His crimes are simply being a reporter on YouTube. And he, in this rather brilliant blog that he's put up today, he said that if the sort of reports that he and Varlamov were putting out on YouTube, if they were put out on mainstream Russian media, then there would be such a public demand across Russia for the end of the war in Ukraine that Mr. Putin would have to back down immediately. Oh, I wish he were right. I wish he would be given a more national and a more and a broader voice. This is what is needed. Because until the media across Russia, until the state-sponsored televisions, the things which are directly state sponsors and the things which are in the pocket of the state and run by toadying oligarchs, until that media empire, that TV empire is reformed and starts to put out proper reporting rather than propaganda, it's very difficult to see the ordinary Russians fed with anything other than lies and filth from the Kremlin. Once the reality is there, once they can see that this war in Ukraine is aggressive, is wrong, is not defending Russia's interests, is simply trying to shore up the fading power of this crypto czar in the Kremlin, then I think people would rise up against Mr. Putin and say, your time is over, we need a change. Quietly retire somewhere and let someone else take over and stop this ridiculous war. Too many people are dying.